Hey, so I just made a video, and in it I talked about how I haven't made many of these lately, and I mean I had a couple of things written, so after I made the last one I thought, well, I'll just put this one out there, which I was hesitant to do because in in the Bible where Jesus was speaking, I don't know exactly what verse, he said, when you give your alms or do good deeds, don't announce it with a foghorn, not a foghorn, but trumpet. If you do, you've already received your reward. And, I don't necessarily need a reward for this. It also says, though, you know, you are the light of the world. Do your something about doing good so that they might honor your Father in heaven. And so that's what it's about. That's more my aim, and maybe to motivate people to do something like this. But anyway, and so not very long, and just called it not just tell them, but to show them. Okay, about God changed stuff so amazingly for me that I can't sit on it without. And He basically, told me to tell people, in the same way that if you read the Word, then you are familiar with it, like different people He drove demons out of, which He did with me. He said, go and tell your family what God has done for you, or go and so that's I've experienced His incredible power, and so I'm out there trying to tell people, because I know the very truth of the heaven and hell story, and so I can't not tell you or tell them, So anyway, this is just about an outreach thing that going out and in the streets in Spokane are pretty, it's pretty rough, and people are out there smoking fentanyl, and just like all over the place, like out in the open, in like you'd call it Skid Row if it was in California. It's but it's not just one street. It's like all over the place. Anyway, that's enough blah blah. So just said, I got a box overflowing with lunches to give the homeless, the hopeless, out on the streets where all the dope is. They smoke this aluminum foil so they can cope with the life situations that left them disillusioned and broken. It's the end of October in Spokane. Here comes a cold wind, bringing a box of winter hats and donations of winter clothing. We're hoping to make an impact on these people and get to know them, and not just witness Jesus, but identify with and love them. Ask about their lives, laugh with and cry with them and hug them. Tell them how we were before and how we put our hopes in. The King of Kings, Messiah, how He tore our prisons open. He set a spirit in us, not to say He loves, but show them. And I ran out of words. Sometimes they're long, sometimes they just kind of pew. But yeah, so if you have His Spirit in you, don't just tell people He loves them. Get up and show them. Not to rebuke or anybody. And thank you for everybody that showed me that He loved me. Man, praise the name. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, bye.